Okay, this is looking pretty good. You could probably clean up your outliner here, get all those guys into a group, maybe name the different parts. Um, yeah, I think this is looking, I don't know, that looks a little skinny compared to those other ones, so you might make that a little thicker. What happened here? Why did that look weird? Something went a little wrong here. Let's see if I can back out of that bevel. I'll select this bevel in that tab in the attribute editor, hit select and then delete. Yeah, I'll just show you that. You'll want to just select the edges that define the corners, and in this case, it can be easier to select all of them and just deselect the edges that define the corners. So I can convert this into an edge selection by doing select convert selection to edges or control F10. And then I'll just go hotbox center top view, F for frame selected, hold down control and deselect those. So we don't want any of those inside edges. Front view, F for frame selected, hold down control and then marquee select across here, still holding control and deselect all of those. And then that's got all of the edges that define a corner. So I'll do control B and adjust this, and that looks much better. It didn't have that weird artifact you had before. Unisolate that one. I think maybe you went overboard with the number of segments, and maybe even the size of it. I think you could tone that down a bit. Yeah, arguably there too. And you can add a bevel here. Is there two of these? There's two of these on top of each other for some reason. No, three. So get rid of those extra surfaces. Right mouse click, edge, control B, adjust the fraction. Yeah, that looks good. This is looking good, but you beveled everything and you didn't need to bevel, all these, so you get, all these extra lines here, and it makes for kind of a dense, weird surface, but it also actually affects the shape, because if you look at it, see those kind of lines there, it looks sort of faceted on top and here. So that's actually a problem. So you would want to get rid of that. Hit select and then delete, and then go in and just carefully select just the edges that define a corner and not any of the inside edges. Whoops. And this one. Control B. And you can see I end up with a much. And I've hit 3 here. I got a smooth top, although I don't really like what it's done to those corners, so I'd probably have to add some detail there if I don't want it to mess up my corners. But, oh, you know what? Just undoing. See, I didn't do the corners. That was part of the problem there. Those corners should hold a little bit better now. Yeah, that looks much better. Yeah, and this, I think you smoothed that. I wouldn't smooth that. I would, if anything, you can bevel it, Control B, and then it keeps that kind of square shape. Feet maybe a bit too tall, and again, you did the bevel wrong here. You had selected everything rather than the specific edges you needed to. So yeah, a few errors with the bevels and stuff like that, but mostly pretty good.